Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys. Today we're going to be talking about the success compounding formula. And this is basically understand in terms of the online game, there is videos that speaks about, there's information that speaks about how to's, but there's information that speaks about the concepts. And today, this video, we're going to be talking about the concept, how to create momentum and how to create real success. And he show up within like 2 3 months and he's blown away. He just able to create some crazy momentum within a very short period of time. And you may wonder why, what happened. And this, by the way, this is very something that is very applicable to anybody who's doing any form of online marketing. It doesn't matter if you are a coach, an affiliate, course creator, doesn't really matter. What matters is that you need to build an momentum with your audience, and based on that momentum, you can take it to the monetization process. And if you are not able to start from the beginning, then nothing will work. So the idea is that most people think that results is all about dollars. And if you don't have results, dollar result, then you may have to go hide, do whatever you can, sell online, sell privately through Messenger or to other means. And then once you have those results, then you can show up and get people to flex on your audience and tell them, hey, I have results. Now you can buy from me. This is a total BS uh, because of the following. So I don't want to go ahead of myself. So because of the following is the fact that there are three major core principles that helps us build results. The first one is a non-monetary, non-quantifiable. The second is quantifiable and non-monetary, and the third is monetary. So basically what we do is that in order to achieve any form of results, we want to start by a non-monetary, non-quantifiable result. And you may ask yourself, well, how do I go about building momentum using non quantifiable, non monetary? Basically, what you do is that you start once you establish, once you choose your dream avatar, once you take time to build your audience of people who you know they are your dream avatar, then at that point you start showing up on a daily basis and you start sharing information about what you do. It's basically everything that related to what you are trying to achieve. What have you started recently? What course did you buy? Who's your gurus? What did you learn from him? What did you learn from him? What did you were you able to learn for the last week or so? Lessons. What have you realized? What beliefs get once you start digging into this program? What has been the reaction of your audience by you showing as a newbie? Anything that has to do with what you're doing, you want to show up and speak about it in a very meticulous manner. So now what this creates, it creates a place for yourself inside your audience. So now you have a place that you people start identifying you, they start knowing you, they start feeling comfortable about you, and they know that you are doing what you speak doing about it. So that's one thing. So now the idea is that most people think that, as I mentioned earlier, the problem is that people, well, I don't have any dollar results, so how am I going to be doing the non-money? Why is that matter? Well, it matters because the human brain doesn't make a difference between a non-monetary and a monetary. Once a person starts seeing you showing up, speaking about what you do from a non monetary, non quantifiable perspective, then moving into a quantifiable, non monetary perspective, which, by the way, thinks like, well, I just opened my Facebook group and I already have reached 100 people. I just did my YouTube and I already have few subscribers. I just went to the gym and I never done the push-ups and I already did 10 push-ups or 20 push-ups. And by the way, notice that I said gym. It's not related to online marketing. It's completely off online. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are showing up with results, and the human brain, when your audience is seeing you and with every day showing up with different kind of results, that builds momentum in the brain of your audience, and that tells the brain of your audience this guy is doing something right. Okay, so even though you haven't even shown one sale yet, but still for the brain of the audience, this guy is doing something right. And not only that, getting the results we get once we move into, now that we built enough momentum, we start talking on Messenger, we start getting people to speak to us. Once we make that first sales and we show that sales, then now everything combines and everything works towards to our advantage and makes us show in even better shape and better light. So basically, what happened is that all the non-quantifiable, non-monetary results compound into becoming quantifiable non-monetary, and then the quantifiable non-monetary compound to become monetary. And by doing so, we are able to shoot to the sky. So we're basically building momentum out of thin air, literally. And this is very, very powerful. And I used to see people doing this guy, but I was focusing on monetary, while the other people, the other guy was focusing on the non-monetary, non-quantifiable. And that's the big difference because people identify to every single aspect of result. It doesn't matter what kind of result. It doesn't matter what kind of result. It does. What matters is that you want to show up not only just showing up for the sake of showing up. You want to show up with exactly any sort of result. Okay, and now that we have that momentum and we built that momentum, we have started sharing the feedback, sharing testimonials, sharing what we've been to impact our community and our audience with, and that gave us enough credibility to go and become a coach and to share even to be somebody who knows more. Okay, so I will share a document that you can download and that goes into the nitty gritty of all these things in terms of the categories that you may want to talk about in terms of business, career. So, what did you just start? The first step, the growth, the results, challenges, lessons, interviews, investments, you name it. Then it goes into wins, growth, change, feedback, testimonials. Then, in terms of wealth category, what you learn, what you invest, what the results are, relationship, networks, experiences, health, hobbies, life events, and so on and so forth. So all this information is super powerful and super interesting that you share that with your audience because it really helps solidify your image and make sense. I hope this really creates some aha moments for a lot of people out there who are sitting and saying to the next guy, this is exactly how you are going to know nothing and building on the non-quantifiable, non-monetary